guys, so today's video is going to be a get ready with me to go see the new Barbie movie. So I really want to use the Malibu Barbie palette from Colourpop. I'm so glad that I own this palette because this palette is like a couple years old by this point, but of course I needed to use this palette for this movie. I might have worn this jacket with this palette before in another get ready with me like a couple of years ago when I first got this palette and I did like the pink look with it. But obviously we're gonna do a pink look today. I mean, duh. And I'm gonna use these two mattes, and I want to use Zuma Beach on the outer corners, and then I really want to use Follow the Sun on my lid. So we're gonna start with the shade Boardwalk. I already primed my eyes with my Anastasia eye primer, and I just went in with my Dewdrop lip oil on my lips, of course, and then I just used the Dior powder to set my primer. So I have not been able to have a chance to see this movie yet, so I decided to ask one of my best friends like last week if you want to go see it with me. I haven't seen him in like a couple of weeks. We did catch up like a couple of weeks back, but now he did hit me up a little bit after he got back from a trip. He went to Florida recently for like a few days, and he told me like that he definitely wanted to catch up when he came back home. My face is doing okay today, but I did ask him if he wanted to go see the movie, and he was totally down. So I'm just excited that I'm finally seeing it. Like, it's been out for a couple of weeks already. And I've already had like 5 people ask me to see the movie, including my boyfriend. And I was like, sorry, I'm seeing it with my other friend. Like, I don't even think we've seen a movie together in a really long time. And I actually have been coming to him quite often over the past couple of times that we have hung out, and he does not live close to me. So I asked him if he was going to be able to come out here, and he said totally, of course. And I said to him I would drive us to the movie theater, and we would go see the movie, and then we're going to go, I think, to happy hour afterwards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put together a snack. I might just go get popcorn at the movie theater, which I kind of want popcorn today because I don't really have popcorn too often anymore, because the price of everything at the movies is just so insanely expensive now. Like, I know that they were closed for a little while because of COVID, but the fact that like the prices have just went up so much is just insane. Like, with inflation and everything, it's just nuts. So now I'm going in with the hot pink shade called Best Coast, and I'm putting that in my crease just to define a little bit. My face just feels really dry though after washing it. I mean, after I took a shower, because I was supposed to wash my hair last night, but then that got carried into today because me and my mom were actually talking for a while last night, and it ended up being almost like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I just didn't have time to wash it last night. So I was like, oh, I'll just wash it tomorrow. And then it's like, I got up at 11 and it's almost 2 right now. And I have to be ready by a little bit before 3. So, yeah, I'm always running out of time. When do I have time, you know? But this is such a pretty, like, hot pink shade. And then for the outer corners, I'm going to go in with the dark brown, which is called Zuma Beach. And we're going to use that guy. Why does my face feel like the Sahara Desert right now? I don't know. I probably should have put on some moisturizer after I got out of the shower, but I kind of forgot. I was just going to use a more moisturizing primer, because usually I do put a moisturizer on after I get out of the shower, but again, I kind of forgot this time. Okay, so just gonna darken that up a little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the movie. I remember when this palette first came out, I wasn't gonna pick it up, and now I'm so happy that I have it so I could wear it to this movie. Because, like, what other movie would I wear this palette to, you know? Duh. But I haven't been wearing, like, too much makeup lately because of the whole state of my skin lately. I talked about this in my everyday makeup. Oh my god, this jacket is annoying me. I got this jacket from Lucky like 2 years ago almost, and I just thought it would be perfect to go see this movie. Also, I got my nails done with like a flower design and then the Barbie bee. I think it looks so cute. Hopefully you guys can, I don't know why everything is always so, there we go, out of focus, but I think you guys could see it there. And I love them. I think they're so cute. So now I'm just going to put on some glitter primer. So I had an allergic reaction to my vitamin C serum a couple of days ago, and my face has never been that swollen and red before in my entire life. I think that this reaction was even worse than the last one that I had. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Follow the Sun, which is that gorgeous, like, hot pink shimmer. It was awful. It's just kind of bizarre that I can't use, like, certain skincare products that I have used, like, for a long time. Because the vitamin C serum that I was using, was the Banana Bright serum from Ole Hendrickson. And I had stopped using it for a little while after, like, the first time I had an allergic reaction back in June to, like, everything else that I was using. I don't even know what caused that one. I think it was the Vaseline, to be honest, and not, like, my other skincare. But also, like, since my skin was doing well the past, like, couple of months, I was like, you know, I really want to start brightening up my skin again, because my skin was starting to look a little bit dull lately. So I was like, let me, you know, so anyway, I need to hurry up. It's taking me way too long. My face just, like, inflated like a balloon. It turned, like, bright red. It was so bad. Like, my eyes were swollen and everything. I was so, like, upset because I've never had, like, a terrible reaction like that. Like, my eyes looked like they had bee stings on them. They were super swollen. So I just went to the urgent care, like, first thing in the morning, like, the next day, because my face didn't, like, get super red until, like, that night. Because I started noticing that, like, my face started to irritate me, like, throughout the day. Like, it wasn't an immediate reaction when I first put it on, but this is, like, the first time I've tried to use it in, like, 2 months. I was like, let me see if I can use it again. Big mistake. Like, I've never had an allergic reaction like that before. Like, it was scary. Like, I was afraid that I was gonna do, like, every time that this has happened now, I feel like I'm gonna cause, like, permanent skin damage, and obviously I don't want that to happen. So let me go grab my foundation and everything. So now I'm just gonna prime my face. I swear, I drop fucking everything. And not everything's like la-di-da, oh my god, I'm so happy to film. No, I'm real, so if I'm gonna be pissed off, then I'm pissed off. So I'm just going to prime with my dewy spray and then the Say Star Glow Super Gel Primer. That's literally the only primer that I've been using because my skin is still very sensitive. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation right now, which is the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I am, like, obsessed with this foundation. I've only used it twice so far, but I love it so much because it's just so lightweight on the skin, and it's been so nice for the condition that my skin has been in right now. I am just so happy that I even got this foundation because it's just so nice and so lightweight. And it just feels like I'm wearing like absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to go in with that again. Hopefully the lighting isn't too pale because I try to adjust this light like every 5 seconds. So I have like probably 45 minutes because my friend still hasn't texted me on what time he's going to be on his way, but he needs to be here by 3 p.m. the latest because we're seeing a 3:15 movie, but I guarantee the movie probably won't start until 3:30. So as long as we're at the movie theater by 3:15, we should be fine. Because I actually do want to get popcorn before because I only had breakfast today and I don't think I'm going to have time to pack a snack. And I kind of actually want to have popcorn because I don't really get popcorn too often at the movie theater anymore because, of course, it's like super expensive. So I think we'll share a popcorn. Also, if you go like before 4 p.m. to the movies, it's a bit cheaper. Like the tickets were like $11 each when they're usually like a good $16 or $17 if you go after 3 p.m. I actually went and saw Mission Impossible on Tuesday, and Tuesdays is always the cheapest day for movies. Where I am anyway. I'm not sure if like everywhere is Bargain Tuesdays, but here in New York, it is Bargain Tuesdays most of the time. Okay, I wiped my under eyes and I still get eyeshadow underneath. Like, tell me how that happens. I don't know. So, it's not like I really need too much extra time to do my makeup. I actually, like, don't really take too much time to do my makeup nowadays. I don't know what the hell is in my eye right now. It's more like just the stress of getting done, like, or getting, you know, everything done to get ready is what is always getting to me. It's not actually finishing doing my makeup. I've also been obsessed with this concealer, the Makeup Forever concealer as well. They're both just really stellar products, and I really have been loving both of them. This is the only foundation I've been wearing, like, anytime I wear makeup this week because, again, I've only been wearing makeup, like, every other day this week because I just don't want my skin to, like, overreact too much because when I wore makeup the night that we went and saw Mission Impossible, when I took my makeup off, my face was pretty red. But at least it didn't, like, swell up like a balloon, so. And at least I know it wasn't the foundation or the concealer that caused that reaction now. Because my eyes didn't swell. My eyes were actually fine after I took my makeup off on Tuesday night. It was just, like, my cheeks and a bit of my mouth that got red again. Like, around my mouth area. So, yeah. Honestly, I should be done with my makeup in like a half hour. So it'll give me like 10 minutes to put jewelry on and my shoes on and everything. So this concealer is just so beautiful and I've just been absolutely loving it. My face is a little bit red right now and it feels a little dry, so I just wish I would have put on moisturizer after I got out of the shower, but I feel like that would, you know, make my skin a little bit too slippery when I put the foundation on, so it is what it is, but my face does feel pretty dry right now. So now I'm just going to use the Pat McGrath Labs powder, but like I've been wanting to wear makeup so I could try all the new things that I've gotten from Sephora. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't even been able to film a haul video yet, but I also want to go to Sephora a bit later after we eat, because we're gonna go back to like my mall to go to happy hour to get drinks and to talk and whatever. And then I need to go into the mall and pick up my Sephora brush cleanser. I'm so stupid because I literally have been to Sephora like twice in the past, like this past weekend when I picked up everything that I wanted to get, and then I also had to go back to exchange something. And for some reason, both times that I went, I forgot to get the soap. Both times, even though I'm completely out of it, to clean my sponge and everything. For some reason, I just forgot both times. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to go into the shade Vintage Doll for my inner corners. I might smudge something underneath. I might just smudge that crease shade underneath the, like, boardwalk shade. That looks so pretty. I love this palette. The shimmers in here are so, so pretty. They're a bit flaky, but they just show up so bright on the inner corners. I love it. And then I'm going to try a couple of, well, like 1 or 2 new products with you guys from Sephora and Colourpop as well. That looks really pretty. But, like, there's been a lot going on in Hollywood right now that I just want to talk about for like a few minutes. So I don't know if you guys saw or if you guys watch the show Euphoria. I mean, it's a pretty popular show. It's like the most popular show on HBO. It's with, of course I'm rhyming, most popular show on HBO. It's with Zendaya. Everyone always tells me I pronounce her name wrong. Is it Zendaya? Anyway, I love her. But one of the cast members, Angus Cloud, passed away a couple of days ago from his drug addiction. And, like, it's not like people were unaware of his severe drug problem. But it really is horrible, and it hit me pretty hard when I saw it. It was just so sad. Like, I could not believe it. But at the same time, I think that he was already probably beyond help at one point. Like, who knows, like, how involved his parents were in trying to get him clean and everything. But also, his father had passed away. I think it was a couple weeks before that. I read that it was a week before he passed away, like before Angus Cloud passed away, because he just couldn't deal with losing his father, which, you know, it just sucks, especially for a drug addict. Like, it's very hard for them to cope with, you know, someone that has literally been there, because he said, like, he was his hero, his best friend. And it's just such a sad situation. But also, like, I'm really thinking about Angus's Cloud's mother right now, because she lost her father and her son. That is just awful. Like, it's so sad. Like, it makes me, like, want to cry almost just talking about it, because for her to lose her husband and her son in such a short amount of time is just such a, it's just such a shocking grief that you probably will never really experience. That it's just like, it just hits you so hard. It's just awful. Like, I feel so bad. But, you know, like, HBO was telling Angus Cloud, like, if he didn't get sober by the time the next Euphoria season rolled around, he was going to be fired. So, and, like, you know, he was showing up high to set all the time, like, and I'm not trying to, like, talk bad about him. I'm just, like, saying, like, what is public knowledge. It's just awful because, you know, with drug addicts, it's just not just a burden for the actual addict, but it's a burden for everyone else around them, especially their families. So it's just a really upsetting situation. And it just really, really upset me. But at the same time, I kind of felt that this was kind of going to happen because he was already, like, spiraling again. And it's awful. It's awful. So let me just grab my liner. Okay, and for my liner, hopefully this shows up. I'm using the shade Boots by Colourpop. Yeah, that looks fine. It's showing up slightly. This is a pretty old eyeliner, but I just wanted it to be a little bit pink on my waterline, so hopefully it's just a little bit dried out at this point, but at least it's applying. But it's definitely not as pigmented as it used to be. That's fine. It works for now, but I probably shouldn't be using it anymore, but it should be fine. So let me just prime my lashes real quick. And then for my mascara, I'm going to go back into the Valentino mascara. I've only used this once in my first impressions video of the new Sephora makeup that I was trying. So I want to go back into it again because I actually really, really enjoyed this. It's really, really nice and lengthening and curling, and it just looks really, really good. So I just think that this mascara is actually worth it. It just makes my lashes really long. And it applies so easily. Like, it's already long and wispy lashes, and it takes, like, no time to get the mascara on. It works really, really well. I really like it so far. So yeah, it was just really, really sad. And there's a lot of other shit going on. We also lost Tony Bennett recently, and that really upset me as well. I got a little bit teary-eyed when that happened too, and also Lady Gaga's post about Tony Bennett kind of just crushed me. That was just beautiful, the way that she wrote it, and it was just a wonderful post. And, like, Tony Bennett was just such a icon, and he was always, like, a wonderful human being, and it's very sad that we had to lose such a legend. But that also was very sad. And then Pee Wee Herman died as well, which, you know, didn't really upset me as much because, I don't know, like, but he wasn't, like, you know, the biggest cultural icon because of everything that happened with him in his past and stuff. And I'm pretty sure, like, whoever watches this that's older than me, like, is aware of what happened with him. He kind of just got shunned by Hollywood for a long time. God, my lashes are so long. So, but the reason why that upset me a little bit is because me, my sister, and my brothers, like, one of our favorite movies growing up, my sister and my brother and I, not brothers, I only have one brother. Mystery Men was, like, our, like, all-time favorite movie growing up, and one of our all-time favorite characters growing up was the spleen in Mystery Men. So we would, like, constantly quote Pee Wee Herman's lines in Mystery Men, and it was just, it's crazy that he passed away, but at least he was, you know, he died of cancer, so at least he lived a pretty decent long life. Hold on one sec. Okay, so my friend is not going to meet me at my house first. He's just going to meet me directly at the movie theater, which is a little bit annoying because he's literally just leaving now, so he'll, like, just make it to the movie theater So, um, so I guess we'll figure out where we're gonna eat afterwards. I mean, we can always like go drop his car off after that. So I thought he would be leaving already. Like sometimes I'm a bit late seeing him, but it's usually not to make a movie. It's just to like come over and hang out with him. And usually he says like 99% of the time that I actually come at the perfect time if I come a bit later because he's always like busy with doing stuff. So I don't know why he was leaving so late, but whatever. Like it does take a while for him to get to me, but whatever. I'm just a little bit annoyed now. Okay, and then for my blush, I'm gonna go in with the new Dior Backstage blush that I got. This one's in the shade Rosy Glow. Dior recently came out with 5 new shades of their blushes, and everybody's been going like bonkers over them. So I picked up the pink color, and I really want to try it. And they're supposed to be more pigmented, and they kind of reformulated them. This is really, really nice. This is super, super blendable and soft on the cheeks. I really, really like this. I already like this more so than the original shade that I have because I never picked up the baby pink one, but this shade is so pretty. And this is going on super smoothly and just blends out so fast. It's really, really nice. I like that a lot. Okay, so I have to leave in probably like a half hour, so that should be enough time. That is really nice. It's actually a lot more pink than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a little bit more cool tone mauve-y, but it's actually very pink. So I think that's like the perfect shade for this. That is really nice. I like that a lot. I definitely am a bigger fan of this formula as opposed to the older formula. It's much more pigmented, but it's very smooth and easy to blend out. So I really like that a lot. I definitely brought it too far down on this side. Okay. And then for highlights, of course, we have to go into the coinciding Barbie highlighter. So this is the shade Beach Party from Colourpop as well. I don't think I'm going to use the lippy today, even though I probably should. But I wanted to use a newer lippy that I got that I haven't been able to use yet. So this is the Beach Party highlighter by Colourpop and Malibu Barbie. This one has been a favorite of mine for a while. It is a stunning highlighter. The only thing is that I friggin' despise the packaging because it gets the highlighter to be pretty messy. But it does go on beautifully. It's such a gorgeous, like, beachy gold kind of highlighter for the summertime. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. It just applies beautifully. I prefer the older Soul Body highlighter formula as opposed to like the newer ones, because some of the newer ones don't really apply as smoothly with a brush as the older ones do. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight. And what else did I want to talk about? There was something else I wanted. Oh yeah, Lizzo. Can y'all believe what is going on with Lizzo right now? I mean, I'm not going to believe anything until this stuff is proven, because all of this is apparently alleged right now. But with everything that is coming out, there's just like more and more coming out every day. And now it's just like, it's so crazy that like as soon as I start liking a celebrity, then like all of a sudden it's like all this shit is coming out about someone, and now it's like, well, I guess I can't like them anymore. Like, I actually really was a big fan of Lizzo, and then after all this shit came out about her, I'm like, well, I guess she's gonna be canceled, because like a lot of people are really upset about this. Because it's really like awful stuff that is coming out. So I don't know like what like she was thinking, to be honest. Like, you know, a lot of people were on her side about being a fierce woman and everything, and not being the norm of, you know, the normal body type for Hollywood, and for being a big music star. And like everyone really loved her for that. And now like it kind of just feels like a slap in the face of, you know, she just used her size to get fame, because everything that's coming out is really, really bad. So I don't know. It's nuts. All right, let me just brush through my brows and then we'll do my lips. Sorry, my friend called me to tell, like I said, he's meeting me at the movie theater instead, which I figured what was going to happen anyway. It's not a huge deal. So now I'm just lining with my Colourpop liner in the shade Good and Plenty. If I could get this to be even. Alright, that's fine. I really don't feel like putting on anymore because it's annoying me. And then for my lips, I'm going to go in with the new Ultra Blotted Lip that I got from Colourpop, because I haven't been able to use this yet. And this one is the shade Still an Icon. The eyeshadow looks so good. Such a good palette. I love this palette so much. This one is kind of a darker, yeah, that's perfect. And I can't believe how perfect the liner matches. These two are actually made for each other. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. I just feel like I'm going to have to re-dip a couple of times. So yeah, I wanted to try the newer reformulated Ultra Blotted Lips, because I only have ever owned like one before, and I was never really like a huge fan of them. And honestly, this doesn't really feel much different than the original one did. It kind of almost feels the same. This one just seems to be a little bit more pigmented than the older formula. It's very bizarre. It's like, what was the point? Alright, I still have like 20 minutes before I have to leave. Oh my god, why is it like goop up like that? I'm just gonna finish it off camera. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look, and I really, really love how this turned out. I think that the lippy worked out perfectly, and so did the blush. I was a little bit nervous that they weren't gonna go well enough, but they actually go perfectly. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. And I really like how this turned out, so I will let you guys know how the movie is, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. Let me know if you guys have seen the movie and what were your thoughts. I would love to know, but don't spoil it for everybody. Just let me know if you liked it or not, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!